Hello, Jimmy here. Let's talk about abs. Earlier in the year, people are often quite keen to work their abs. I actually had an inquiry from a prospective member end of December, early January, who was looking to come along just to do ab training a couple times a week with her friend. I had to sadly decline because there's no way I can do just pure 30 minutes of abs twice a week. It's imbalanced, and you put too much emphasis onto straining here and not work other body parts. So it's not a very wise choice when it comes to choosing how to exercise. But ab training is fraught with a lot of miseducation about what the abs do, and for a lot of time people will put too much movement into a trunk to work their abs, like sit-ups and crunches and variations of those two movements. When you've got a really good baseline, a really good foundation, then your body can be subjected to the stresses of doing a crunch in the absence of any back pain. If a person has got any history of back problems, no, we're not going to start flexing that spine in any way, shape or fashion. We are going to work the abs to brace the midsection to prevent too much stress from spinal movement. So we like the dead bug here. We get to rework those abs quite hard, and there's no actual movement in the trunk. There's lots of bracing and cross bracing, or crossing hip to shoulder and shoulder to hip. So the standard dead bug, you probably know, we keep the whole back to the tailbone, to the back and shoulder blades stuck on the floor. Head can be down or chin can be tucked up. Legs bent or straight, your choice. And we contralaterally extend limbs. Remove opposite limbs. Now, after a while, that'll get quite simple, it'll get quite easy. You don't need to hold hand weights. You could do very small ones, or what a friend of mine does, he holds 2 empty wine bottles in his hands. A funny one. You can keep them full if you want. But here's how I like to progress the dead bug, by bracing further. The intent of the dead bug is to brace our midsection. So let's take that one step further by placing your free hand and knee together. Brace them together, so I'm pushing my knee into my hand and my hand into my knee while I dead bug, let's call it dead bug, my other side, and then swap. So you may swap each side, or if you want more intensity, you can stick to the same side and repeat that 4 or 5 times or more before repeating on the other side. Keeping the head on the floor, keeping the neck braced is another wise addition to keep that neck strong. A lot of people get neck strains from work, whiplash type instances as well when they slip or fall, or car crash, worst case situation. So you do need to keep those neck muscles quite strong. So dead bug, focus on a little progression where you're bracing ups hand and knee together, or the other wasn't a silly suggestion, it is a suggestion. You can hold 2 water bottles, one in each hand to increase the stress in the midsection while keeping that torso steady. So don't jump on the bandwagon of doing crunches and sit-ups. It's just not worth the risk, to be honest. If you want stronger, tighter abs, there's lots of ways you can do that without having to subject your spine to unnecessary repetitions of flexion. Yes, your spine is designed to move, but not under such loads and often with jerky movements. Health, safety. You've only got one spine. You can't get a spine replacement on the National Health Service. You can get new knees, sure. You can't get a new spine. Not yet, anyway. Thanks for watching. Any comments or suggestions, just stick them below.